What's up, everybody? Arrg the Pirate here, and today we're going to play a little Wraith in the duo lane. As always, let's go over the deck. Now I have Auto Health Potion, Ruthless, Mana Generator, Piercing Basic, Critical Hits, and lastly Auto Shield for my gems. Now for my cards, I have Advanced Evolution, Demolitionist, Accelerator, Mana Flow Acolyte, NitroBoost, Blitzrush, Power Tap, Cryo Agent, Heavy Hitter, O.P.D Militia, and lastly Shatter Golem. Now Wraith, in my opinion, is probably one of the strongest carries right now with this deck, guys. He hits like a truck. And, you know, he's just got such really good poke. And he can output a little more damage than other ADCs, and with that awesome rewind, with the ability to, go invis, have wards, he's a very, very strong ADC. And, he can even allow your support not to be super conscious of wards, which, I'm not the best at throwing down wards. I throw them down as soon as I remember, but it's, I don't play Wraith all that much, so I forget to, hey, throw wards down, because they cost 25 mana, guys. But if you are playing Wraith, guys, throw down wards like crazy. There's absolutely no reason not to, because they are insanely cheap, and, hey, you have vision for your team. That's huge. Now, Twin was taunting us a little bit, and hey, we get a little poke on him. And guys, I gotta say, if y'all are the Steel or the Twin Blast in this game, guys, I love y'all. Thank you so much for making this easy for me. You're pushing a lane right to me, guys. We really gotta stop as, just an entire community just pushing lanes. There's so many people do that, and it's just a bad idea. Now, Grux comes under tower, and I have no idea why, guys. I don't know if he just misclicked and walked into tower. Surely he didn't mean to do that, but hey, we got a very, very easy kill on him. And, hey, that starts off pretty good. I think Steel and Twin Blast are a little bit upset about that, but, I gotta say, if I saw my teammate just walk under tower for no reason, it would kind of hurt me a little bit. But hey, no problem. We're just going to continue to poke Steel, and you can see we're doing a little bit of damage, although he does have that Obliterate armor, so, our knock-knock isn't hitting very hard, but, just in general, we're poking pretty good. Now, my lane has, we've farmed it so well, it's going to naturally push, and my objective here is I want to push this lane into the enemy's tower and, get this lane to reset. That's what we need. And we're actually in the process of that. We're able to take out Twin Blast. Our Gideon rotates over, and we end up taking out Twin as well. So, hey, now it's an even easier time to push this in the lane. And, Grux shows up, but, guys, well, we're starting off strong, 3 minutes in with these 3 kills and 1 assist. We're not doing too bad, and we're actually able to finally force this lane into the tower, which we really wanted to do this, so this lane will reset. We wanted to get it under tower, and that's huge. It's not only getting us tower damage, but again, like I said, it will naturally reset and push back down to our tower so we can start over at that slow farm. Now, I'm going to go ahead and back, and I went ahead and set up to where I can put on Advanced Evolution, which, that will help with a little bit of sustain, and especially being level 3, and then Demolitionist, help with that tower damage, and now I've got Blitzrush, and guys, I really like Blitzrush. It's a really good card. Although, I only play with it on certain, heroes, and you have to have the right deck. I really like this card. Now, apparently, you can't snipe gold buff through that wall, which I didn't know that till now. So, y'all don't have to try it. I just proved it. Can't be done. Move closer. We don't get to snag gold. But, hey, no problem. Now, the Grux actually rotated over, and since we have those wards, we can see them. We know they're over there, and hey, that's awesome. hopefully we can get our team to collapse and, you know, maybe take someone out. And we end up actually going in onto this Twin Blast, and Gideon used his ult, and I rewound Twin Blast right out of that ult. And the bad thing is, guys, we're in comms. Feels bad, man. You know, I did not expect Gideon to use that ult. You know, on that single kill, we could have done without the ult, but hey, it is what it is. We end up taking him out anyways, and, you know, when you kind of push this lane, get it set in the right direction, you know, we need to head back to mid. You know, mid got collapsed on pretty hard, and they end up taking it down, which, losing a mid tower at 6 minutes, you know, that's not great, but it's definitely not the end of the world. You know, they got an early tower, you know, that's okay. That's going to allow our Gideon to really starve the enemy Wraith. You know, they do have a Wraith mid lane, and we can get that wave to push past the, you know, T1, and he's not going to be able to contest that at all. You know, being that far up, he would definitely get ganked. So, you know, look at the positives, guys. It's really not that big of a deal. Now, we are doing quite a bit of damage to that Twin Blast. You can see, you know, getting that power card on, you know, it's definitely hurting. And, oh, we almost got Steel, but had that little bit of armor that he had. Feels bad, man. But no problem. You know, Twin is staying in, and, you know, hey, if we can get a couple of hits on him, we'll take him out. And, you know, easy peasy. Now, Steel goes ahead and says, hey, I'm just going to dive him. You know, let's kill him. Sure enough, we're able to. Wraith does come in, and hey, he's able to rewind me, but I go ahead, go invis, and we're able to get out. You know, I didn't get Steel with that invis, which, you know, that's unfortunate, but is what it is. We go ahead and grab that gold buff, and we're able to back out, you know, fairly safe. You know, we did take quite a bit of damage, but hey, no one died. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and level up Mana Flow and pick that up over picking up NitroBoost, which you might be going, hey, why is that? Well, Mana Flow actually offers quite a bit more power. You know, it's 3 more power, and then you get that cool little passive. And so, you know, that's incredible. And on top of that, you know, it's a solid card, and I need that intellect. So, you know, it's going to help me out with my mana. Now, unfortunately, Steel missed that ultimate on to that Twin Blast. Twin Blast is able to back out. You know, feels bad, man. And that kind of just devolved this entire rotation. You know, that was a good opportunity, but missing that ultimate, you know, that kind of cost us. And, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know, it's unfortunate, but there's not a whole lot we can do about it. Just kind of reset, everybody get out safe. You know, really, once you miss those engaging tools, guys, get out. There's no sense in fighting, because the enemy team will have their engaging tools. Like you saw up at the top, Steel used his ultimate and, you know, was able to hit Chimera with that. So if you miss your rock, your stun, your whatever it is, if you miss those abilities, just back up. You know, disengage from that, and hey, everything will be good. Now, since Twin didn't back up, I'm going to go ahead and punish him, guys. We're able to rewind him. You know, the minion wave is here, so, you know, I'm going to take a little bit of poke from that, but no problem. Steel shows up, and, you know, hey, Steel was just a little bit too late. We're able to take that Twin out, and, you know, we don't suffer too much from it. You know, he had a couple of minions, and, you know, that siege minion definitely hurts, but, hey, no problem at all. Getting that kill is huge. You know, keeping that ADC shut down is definitely what we want. And we're just going to continue to shove this lane. Get a little poke onto Steel, and that actually made him take a step back. And, you know, once we get this wave in there, hey, we're able to take out this tower. Now, once we do take down the tower, you know, hey, it's time for Raptor, guys. You know, immediately after that, you know, go ahead and notify your team. Let them know, hey, well, I'm about to down my tower. Then pick up Raptor. And now I'm heading back to my lane. Guys, if you see here, I'm going behind my tower. Don't run through that fog wall unless you have some support or something like that. You know, it's just a dangerous situation. I could have thrown a ward just to see everything, but hey, you know, I kind of had an idea of where they were, since, you know, my minions had vision on them, but there's no reason to head that way, because, yeah, Steel could ult, something like that. You know, it'd just be a bad situation. Now, I do get kind of bloodthirsty here. I really want to kill Grux, you know, and I'm like, let's just go for it. I'm going to go ahead and hit my invis. Now, I didn't realize I didn't have enough for knock knock, so I'll go ahead and aim and shoot, and it's like, whoa, man. It feels bad. you know, we end up losing that, and Chimera, you know, he ended up kind of staying in that engagement, and he ends up going down. You know, that was a bad call on my part. I didn't realize I didn't have any mana. We could have definitely made something happen if I would have, but is what it is. Now, the whole enemy team has collapsed, and there's not going to be much I can do here. But you can see that Blitzrush kind of saved me a little bit there, and I'm just kind of waiting for my team to collapse. You know, once my team collapses, we'll be able to really flip this fight. And, you know, I'm going to let these minions push all the way into the tower, guys. I'm not at the front of the tower. I'm at the back. And sure enough, my team collapses. I'm able to rewind this Twin Blast, and, hey, we've completely separated him, taking him out again. You know, huge play, guys. That was an absolutely huge play. And, you know, this is what we want. You know, having this great communication with the team. And you can see my towers haven't really suffered any damage, even though there was a huge rotation by the enemy. You know, we had a couple of deaths there. And, you know, just being able to maintain this lane and really, you know, position those minions correctly. And Wraith, you know, with that rewind, you can isolate an enemy, and that's huge. Now, I was just one card short of being able to put up Blitzrush, and so I'm actually going to head to lane, get a point. You know, I just shoved this lane. I know Raptor's about to spawn in, so I go ahead, get my point, and head back to lane, put on Blitzrush, and then actually head over to Fang, and, you know, my team's here to actually pick this objective up. And, you know, that it was kind of a waste. You know, I could have farmed a little bit better, but hey, is what it is. You know, no problem at all. We've got Blitzrush now, and I really like this card, guys. It's a very solid card on an ADC, since most ADCs don't have a just solid escape. Now, we do go in on Twin Blast, and, you know, I knew my team was rotating, and since Steel missed his ultimate, you know, I tried to use my Blitzrush there, guys. And if you saw, I hit my ability instead of my one. Oh, it feels bad. I don't know. My mouse key macro is I guess I took it off for whatever reason, or it's just not working. I don't know. But I've been having to actually hit the button lately. I don't know. Have any of y'all had that problem? But I'll need to look at it again and see. Maybe I took it off, but I don't believe I did. But yeah, the macro on my mouse is just not working. So, you know, hey, is what it is. We had our first death, and, you know, we still got a kill for it. And actually, two. So, you know, it wasn't just horrible. Now, I'm going to head back to my lane, but I'm going to run through the jungle and kind of head to this mid lane, you know, get it pushing in the right direction. And then I see Twin Blast is by himself. And, guys, I don't care if my tower goes down. So I'm just going to engage on Twin. And, you know, Steel shows up. We're able to hit Steel, and, you know, hey, he's gone. I'm going to rewind him. Boom. Done. You know, no problem. We end up saving the towers still. Oh, feels good, man. We've definitely shut this Steel down, or this Steel Twin Blast combo. We've shut them down and just severely kept them from being able to farm well, and that's absolutely huge. Now, we're just kind of looking, seeing, hey, what we need to do. I'm just going to shove this lane and, you know, kind of get ready for Fang, since Fang, you know, did spawn back in. And, you know, hey, go ahead and secure a real easy Fang. And then I kind of head back to my lane, but I go, hey, you know what, they're not over there, let's see what's going on. Sure enough, Twin Blast is here. We're going to go ahead and go in on Twin Blast. Of course, you know, we've got the advantage with Twin. I'm going to back him up, and Steel actually stunned him before he rewound, and I was able to get that real easy snipe on him. We're able to take him out. Now, Steel did get grabbed by that Grux, but, you know, hey, don't grab Steel. You know, he's just going to ult you. And sure enough, he did. We're able to take out that Greystone and Grux. You know, Wraith did show up somewhere. I threw a ward. I don't know where he went, but, you know, hey, who's worried about Wraith? And Steel is taking down our tier 1, but hey, let's sacrifice the T1 for a T2. I think that's a good trade. But our Zinx and whoever, Chimera actually went over there to deal with that, you know. So hey, no big deal. Now, Wraith did go invis, so I'm going to go ahead, pop my invis, and, you know, we're just going to chase him. And with Gideon being in, hey, and we're able to get that kill. You know, feels good, man. And then, you know, we almost down this tower. I wanted to get one more hit in, but wasn't quite able to do it. I am able to Blitzrush out of this, and, you know, Twin is here. And so my entire team is body blocking for me right now. And we're hopefully able to get out, but Twin got lucky and hit me with that shot. You know, if Steel would have showed up with that stun, I'd have got out. It was so close, but hey, no problem. We kind of sacrificed ourselves for that T2, which we probably didn't really need to, but hey, I wanted to make sure it was secure, and I'm happy about it. Now, once I finally do spawn in, you know, hey, it's time to get set up for Fangtooth again. You know, Fangtooth is about to spawn back in. And again, I'm actually in that 4-stack, so we're in communication with everybody but Zinx. And we do see the enemy teams heading over. And so, guys, when the enemy team heads over, get off of Fangtooth and concentrate on the enemy, because you will just give the enemy team Fangtooth. And you can see that's exactly what we do here. We're able to switch off. You know, I take tons of damage there, but, you know, it's not a problem. We're able to get almost snipe onto that Wraith, but we do use our invis to head over. I was going to counter invis with him, but hey, he ended up getting out of it. We're able to actually secure that kill, and now let's pick up Fang. You know, hey, we're all here. We got 3 kills. There's no reason to not pick up Fang. Sure enough, my team collapses, and we're able to do that. Now, our lanes are pushed pretty well. You know, everything's kind of pushed, and I'm gonna go ahead and back, but there's not really a whole lot for us to do right now. You know, the enemy team has kind of been just super defensive this entire game, so we're gonna take advantage of that and go for Prime. You can see all of our lanes are pushed decently, and with our full team collapsing on Prime, you know, hey, we're gonna just absolutely melt this. And if someone shows up, you know, hey, don't worry about it. We'll take care of them. Steel does show up, you know, and he actually shows up a little bit late. Yeah, he's a goner, guys. And sure enough, you know, these Gideon ults have been a little bit, you know, they're more around that solo mindset in a way, but hey, we're getting kills with them. I'm able to rewind that Wraith, and since we had that glow of where he was going to be, Steel was able to stun him. Oh, man, that was awesome. That was an awesome play, Steel. And we're able to take out Wraith and, you know, just shove this lane down mid, and we end up, you know, getting this in hit. Now, you can see, since all of our lanes were kind of pushed, and the enemy team, they kind of collapsed after we picked up Prime. Instead of, you know, getting those lanes set in the right direction, we're actually able to take quite a bit of damage on these towers. You know, they should have definitely tried to make sure those lanes were at least set in the right direction, but, you know, since we've got their team on these staggered deaths, you know, this is going to hurt them. I'm able to rewind this Greystone, and we're going to go ahead and, you know, pop his ult under this tower, and then down the tower, and then take him out, and, you know, feels good, man. Yeah, we definitely kind of ran away with this match. You know, we have had a couple of careless deaths, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. You definitely, you know, very seldom do I have a perfect, you know, score. I almost always die. I don't feel complete unless I die at least a couple of times. So, you know, don't worry about dying, guys. Dying is Paragon is all about, you know, the objective plays, not so much the, you know, getting kills, things like that. And you can see, you know, I'm able to take out that Twin Blast. I end up dying for it, but, you know, I wanted to take out Twin Blast, and, hey, another careless death. Now, again, that wasn't the recording. That was definitely the game with that freeze. I hope they fix those. You know, at least that one, at least they're happening kind of when I die and not, like, during the middle of things. But I still have that glitchy, weird thing, and I really hope Epic fixes that soon. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this Wraith guide. You know, this was a really fun match. We kind of ran away with it, but we had a lot of fun. And if y'all enjoyed, show me some love. Leave me a comment. Think about subscribing. Join our Discord. I'd love to play with y'all. And as always, guys, I'll see y'all in the next video.